Hello, here we are in the Spanish Self-Storage Association with Christel and Cesare. Christel, I'm going to start with you. Tell us a little bit about you. Where are you from? What do you do for life?
So I live in Copenhagen in Denmark. I work all over Europe, sometimes in Asia with self-storage companies. I do trainings, I do ongoing coaching, and I also build websites.
Great. And when did you started in the self-storage business? How many years ago and how?
On the 2nd of January next year is my 20-year anniversary in self-storage.
So you were very, very, very young because you
I was 4 years old. I was a student and I was looking for a student job, and I got a job working in a facility, and the idea was that I would work every second Saturday, and within about 2 weeks I was a full-time manager. 6 months later I was running 7 facilities, and a year later I was coordinating site openings and trainings and all kinds of other things across 8 different countries in Europe.
Great.
Yeah.
Great. And you are coming for a webinar for the Spanish Association at the end of this month.
Yeah.
What are we going to talk about in your webinar so people can be interested in attending?
Yeah, we're going to be focusing on social media marketing. I think social media is a marketing channel that has a lot of potential for the industry. Any business I speak to has a very well formulated plan and strategy around Google AdWords, SEO. But I see a very big difference between businesses and how they approach social media. Whether they use it as a branding exercise, whether they want to sell, whether they are doing something in between. So we're going to be talking about different social media platforms, how we can use it, and also how we need to approach it in order to turn it into business.
And it doesn't matter if the attendance is a small operator or big operator.
Absolutely, yeah.
Okay, so don't miss. Okay, we continue with our conversations inside the cell with Cesare. Cesare is from Casaforte, self-storage. Yes. Cesare, tell us a little bit about you. Where do you come from?
Yeah, I come from Italy, and then I work on the Italian market in self-storage. I started to work in this wonderful industry 20 years ago. So it was my family business. And then during the last 4 years, I bought a company from my family. I continue to run the company. And then I'm very happy to work in this kind of business.
Great, and you have also part of your family working with you.
Yeah, the new generation, my children, they are working a little bit in self-storage. So, and then they did some experience and they like the business. They discover how amazing could be this kind of industry.
And in the future, your granddaughter is gonna join or not?
I don't know, but as the storage business is so fun and then give you the opportunity to work in a wonderful way, I hope that she will think to work in the business too.
Great. So this is like your second time in the Spanish Self-Storage Association. The first time was a few years ago in Madrid.
Yeah, I can remember that when I was in Madrid in 2015 or something like that. There were a panel, and they were great. It was an amazing experience, and then I like Spain, I like the Spanish guys, and then our friends.
Great, Cesare. I want to ask you a little bit more about your country and the self-storage sector, because today we were seeing in the slides that Italy is like very far behind from other countries of Northern Europe or UK. Even is far away from Spain or France. Why do you think is that?
We did a lot of study about that. By the way, Italy is growing right now in terms of self-storage as an industry too. The difference was because the capital that other countries can get around Europe was different from the capital that we can have in Italy from banks and investors. So that limited a little bit the growth of the industry. But the demand is there, and if you saw the figures, you could see that the rent per square meter maybe is much higher in Europe.
It is. And how do you see in the next 5 or maybe the next 10 years the sector in Italy is going to grow or is going to continue flat as it is now?
As
or?
I told you before, we are growing. We, as Casaforte, we double our size in the next 5 years, and then probably other operator will jump on the market and help us to improve the awareness of our industry.
Great. And one last question to you two, to both of you. Why, Christel and Cesare, you think that it's important for the members to attend to the European conference or to the local countries conference of self-storage? Why should they come?
One of the things that is not unique but unusual about the self-storage industry is that if you're working in a facility or if you are an operator in a growing and new market, you can be quite isolated. You don't have that many colleagues doing the same thing that you can learn from. So I think the biggest value coming to conferences like this, whether it's local conferences, European conferences, it is to hear the perspectives of others and see how do they approach similar challenges, similar ideas, and take that back and grow the business in a little bit of a different way.
And you, Cesare, because you have not missed any in the past few years. I saw you in your LinkedIn today.
Yeah, probably this is my 20 conference, and then I can remember when I attended the first one in Brussels.
Okay.
And then we were probably 50 people attending there, and now we are 500 today. It's great. Listen, people, it's very important to stay connected. It's very important to speak with colleagues. It's very important to get the other experience, because this is not a very competitive throughout Europe sector, but we are colleagues, so we can really share experience and let our association and federation to grow on the right path.
Yeah, and also it's fun. It's fun to come here and be together and take some days off.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you very much, Christel, Cesare. Thank you
See
for
you,
coming.
Martin.
Bye bye.